coming into play, and I think we are already in this final race happening here. As you can see, we have Tween and also Richie getting some bonus points from advancing from the winner brackets, and then Shay and Viinch qualifying in a very hectic way against Panda and also Hollow. In that match, that was a great one. And let's go into the final. Tween with a good start, having to readjust though. Richie also with a great line going up the hill. That is a great round that we are witnessing already here. Round number 1 it is. Richie right now with the upper hand. Viinch with a wider approach would have more speed to work with. Tween with a good line there as well. Viinch with an awkward transition. Tween had a different line in the end. So let's focus on him and see if it pays its dividends. Going a bit further up and having more speed compared to the others. And Tween could win this round with a good end. And goes insanely close there to the wall, to the line it is. It's so close. It's 9,000ths of a second between them. What a round between the winner bracket finals winner. And that was another good round here that has happened already. I mean, already the consolidation final has brought us some great rounds, and it is indeed Richie and Tween now being tied in points. Of course, getting some points due to the fact that they have advanced from the winner bracket. But there you go. Also, you get 500 World Tour points for first, 300 for second, 200 for third, and 125 for fourth position. Only the top 3 goes home with prize money. 312 euro for first, 150 for second, and 60 euro for third position. And Tween, what a start is that. Also playing with the Orcs tag, so you can maybe see a little bit of a hint there. Orcs Null Ops and Tween and now in again, so that is very nice. Shay again now with a great turn there. I mean, he has had a lot of good attempts there, and with that goes into the lead, gained 500ths of a second in that turn. Insanely close there to the wall as well. Look at that, and it is Tween having a better line in that corner, of course, and it is Shay now versus Tween in the ending, but Tween has more speed in the end, but Shay going insanely close here to the hole, not clipping there, even though his car was dragging a bit, and Shay wins this round with an insane time, a 1:02.50 it is. Very nice time there, and it is Sheinimi getting his first 10 points. Wow, what a race so far. Let's go to the next round. Round number 3, we play up until a point of 120. If you're unfamiliar with this format, it's called cup mode. So you have to be able to collect points throughout the entirety of this match. There's 5 rounds per maps, 5 maps being played, and in cup mode you also have to close it out in the end if you have surpassed the 120 point threshold. And we play for first, second, and third. So there you go, Tween again with a great start. The 4-time vice champion of Trackmania World Championships or World Cups, however you want to call them. Right now he finds himself in the lead again, but Shay looked very strong here as well after a first and last position, maybe more on the glass cannon side. He gets a good line there as well, and it is Tween still leading. Shay very aggressive on that turn, will lose a lot of speed, and also Viinch can come back and overtake him after 2 third positions in this match. He looks to get another one, and Tween wins this one again. 1:02.50 on desync. Very good time as well from him, and there you go. It is only 0.15 away from the world record. So great time. Very nice time from Tween. 10 points ahead already. 1/4 through. Yeah, it's the lowest tier event of this circuit. It's a challenger event. So Viinch in last, even though he got 3 third positions. Bit unlucky for him. Still finding consistency though, which is good, but lacking the pace that Tween, Richie, and Shay just bring on the racetrack. Tween with a great apex, having a bit more speed than Sheinimi, and this looking really strong for him. Really good map in general for Tween, as he finds himself in the lead again. But also Sheinimi with not the best and not the worst line. I mean, And also Viinch coming back. Shei so far ahead, and this could be a great time as well that we are witnessing here. As Sheinimi is right now very far ahead, and also Viinch closing in towards him and also overtaking Tween, who has more speed, but an awkward trajectory. So Viinch finally can redeem himself. No, he cannot. Didn't get a clean transition, and Tween will overtake and sniping that second place away from him. And also Richie now with 3 points, so Sheinimi will overtake him for that second place. Unfortunate there, but this is just Trackmania eSport at its finest. And also the prediction is still open if you want to do that, of course. As we now jump into the last rounds of this map. We could see it again if it gets really tight. And yes, Tween is in Orc GP Normal Ops. Orcs Grand Poitiers Normal Ops, also the city that I'm in right now. So that is very cool. And Tween now with a mistake. Doesn't nail the outside dirt turn there. And it is Viinch, Tween, Richie, and Shei in this order, but Tween could drop further down the line, but no, he adjusted quite nicely. So Viinch could get himself that first good position, that first top 2 placement even, after 4 consecutive third positions in a row. And look at that fight for second as well, but Tween's line is just a bit better here. Having more speed, it's more controlled, and Viinch will take it with a 0.70, going up to 26 points. Tween still leading, of course, up to 44 points. Shei now up to 33, and we have Richie at 28 points. Very close between him and his teammate, Richie. Not teammate, I mean. Teammate was Hollow from Viinch. All right, one warm-up on this map on Distant Azure. A map from Ski Freak, a lot of triangles that they have to traverse and clear. And we're also gonna go for an interview with Tween after that. So keep that in mind. Oh wow, what a good warm-up here from Tween. But let's use that one to calm down a bit also after TMFL. Or like the TMFL format in Formula E. Formula E Trackmania sponsor collaboration. My god. I'm a bit lightheaded. Super sorry. After that race, I really feel it. And yo, Lorai. What's up? The newest VIP in the Twitch TV / LuckersTurbo stream. Hello, Lorai. I hope you're doing better, man. But you really deserve it, man. So you have to welcome Lorai to the VIP gang. Thank you so much for helping and just being, in general, such a nice and supportive guy. So I had to give something, at least I could give this back, right? 106.2, also a really good time here in the warm-up. On Ski Freak's map. Well, record is a 0.05 by Tween. But also Richie has improved his time to an hour ago. So Richie has cooked. Richie is prepared. And that is also a very tight entry. Oh, and Richie, oh, that was a bit of an overheat there. Failing it a bit there. And is with that a bit further down the line. But only Shei got a really good start out of that one. And that is Tween on third, but Shei not with the best drift. Richie now looking strong. Feels very comfortable on this map by the looks of it. Finds himself in the lead, but also Tween with a very good approach in that corner. And with that overtake, Sheinimi, who had to readjust quite a bit. Oh, but Tween coming back with a more inside approach. I remember him struggling a bit in this turn combination and clipping here and just sacrificing a lot of speed. But this time it is not happening as we find Richie and also Tween still in first and second. But the ending will decide a lot. Shei with a very aggressive inside line can overtake Tween, and he will do so. The tables have turned and Shei is now with that in second place. But also a good time here from Richie, redeeming himself. Coming closer towards Sheinimi. Only 1 point between them. Tween still in the lead. after his great performance on map 1. And also the opponent was 140 and not 120. So we most likely see map number 1 again. So this could play an important role in this grand final. All right, second round coming up. Oh, Shay clipping. A bit too greedy there on the inside. And it is Richie, also with a small mistake. So it's between Viinch and Tween. And those are the rounds that you, out of Viinch's perspective, you have to win. And Tween has to defend them in order to secure that first position. But they're playing a different game. Viinch wants to get into the top 3, and Tween defends his first place right now. Well, it's like having a short versus a big stack in poker. Wow, what a good line there from Tween. Viinch was not committing to that. Stopped steering to the left there for a small second. It is Tween comfortably in the lead. And also on a pretty good run. Looks to be a 0.3 or a 0.4 by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a 0.4, and also Viinch down to last. After clipping a little bit in the end, you get a massive slowdown. And Tween is at 58 points, almost halfway through this match. Sheinimi at 45, Richie at 42, and Viinch at 32 points. Could have been so much more for Viinch in this round, but it was only 3 points. His opponents were just there and made him feel sick after this round. So very unfortunate there for him, but I mean, that is just Trackmania. Everything can and eventually will happen. As Tween gets a good start, but wobbles a bit there. But Richie had it even worse. He's all the way back. Also Viinch having to release. So Shay versus Tween is the battle that we're focusing on right now. Shay with a good performance so far, 45 points, but also Tween, very consistent performance so far. Majority of the rounds getting either first or second place. Sometimes third. I think that only happened in 2 of those rounds so far. And that is a nice line from Tween as well. Shay will have a bit more speed, wobbling a bit there. Who's gonna get the first position? Tween with a beautiful ending. And he will stay ahead with 300ths of a second. Good round here between them. And that is Tween up to 68 points. Looking really, really good for him. I have to say that. Second last round on this map, and Tween with a beautiful average already. And still there's a lot of rounds to be played. 17 points ahead of Shay, and then additional 6 points ahead of Richie, who looked so strong in the winner bracket final yesterday. Well, of course, it's another day. Tween said to me, because we share an Airbnb together, that he slept really good. And that he, like, sleep is very important on day 2 events. Like, you cannot believe how important getting the right mindset and momentum is. And Tween is ready. He had time to chill and could just chill a bit at our Airbnb. So that's why this plays a huge role, I would say. And with that, Tween, after a conservative start, finds himself on 3rd position, make it 2nd now, battling out with Viinch right now, but good line from Shay there as well, will defend his 1st position, and the Tween with a good approach can maybe overtake Viinch with a good line a bit lower, but no, Viinch had it, and a 0.24 from Shay is a very good time. Oops, I had caps lock enabled. That is very, very good, as he's 0.2 away from the world record. So nice time from him as we approach the last rounds. But that was a nice and very close round for that 2nd place. So very nice time there. Securing his 2nd place, and now Shay with a mistake, but doesn't get the slowdown there. Was still able to control it. That's just the curse that you have. If you do a good round, you will then fail the next one. Almost certainly. So here you go, Richie in the lead. And Viinch is behind. Tween still fighting for that 2nd place. Apologies. But it's not enough. A bit of an oversteer there. Actually, good nose side there from Tween. Look how much speed he gained with that. And all of a sudden, he's up to first position. Very nicely done. And Tween now could get that 10-pointer after a conservative start. Tween will get it. What a great ending of this map for him. 8.2 points of an average after 10 rounds. What a great nose side there from Tween, locking in that first position. Very good nose side there from Tween. A bit of a different setup in the plastic was giving him a well executed, or like just a lot of speed out of it. So 82 points for Tween, 60 points left up until he can try to close out this tournament in finals mode. Sheinimi at 64, Richie at 54, and then Viinch at 46. So good job from them. No one is really falling majorly behind. Maybe Viinch a little bit, but also Tween just getting so many points. So we have to wait and see as we have one warm-up on map number 3. Well, thank you for all the follows, guys. I really appreciate that. It has been a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy the show as well as the Formula E. It has been so much fun. Tween with a 1:04 in the warm-up. World record on Kerberos map is a 1:11 by Tween. Set 16 hours ago. I think he was just practicing it afterwards. And Richie went for a different line here all along, all tournament long. He went for a different line and right now finds himself in the lead, 0.1 ahead. And we see Shay with the first and second. I think also Viinch has made a small blunder there. And Tween and Richie fighting it out for first position. But I think Richie's on a great time. After that, really good slingshot, but not the best drift for him. So Tween is coming back. Richie having to oversteer and readjust on the plastic. And it looks like that Richie will be able to get that first position still, even though Tween is attacking, but didn't minimize airtime there accordingly. And with that finds himself behind. But look at that, Richie coming back and defending and also getting a great outside approach. Tween with a bit more speed, but I do not think that this will be enough. The 1 to 2 kilometer discrepancy is not enough. Kilometer per hour discrepancy is not enough. And it will be Richie claiming first place and also applying pressure towards Sheinimi. Good prediction, actually, Shigan. I thought that Panda would also make it into the final and maybe get second or third. But that is a nice prediction that you have there. I like it. All right, next round. Round number 2. Tween up to 88 points, 20 points clear of Sheinimi, who blundered the start, so Tween can extend his lead, but also Richie with the first position can overtake Sheinimi and move up to second place. But Tween looks unstoppable. Great approach there as well. We'll go a bit more aggressive on that plastic turn. So Viinch and also Richie coming closer, but it's still Tween in the lead. Good minimization of airtime there as well. 98 points for him after he could win the round. And we play up until 140 points. And also Viinch with a mistake. Ooh, and that is not a lot of speed, so maybe Richie can overtake. No, it will be Sheinimi overtaking Richie in the meantime. So there you go, 98 points for Tween. Sheinimi up to 72. Richie getting only last place, and Viinch now with a lucky second place. So Richie with a signature line, finding himself not in the lead. I mean, it's kind of even. I would say it saves maybe 500s, but it's an insane risk that you take there. And that's why it's super important to make that possible. And look at that, great fight. Tween with more speed than Shay, who is demoting to last, as well as Richie. But a good drift brings him back into the fight for first position. What a great race we are witnessing right now. Shay a bit too aggressive there on the inside, losing a bit of speed, but we only talk about 1 to 2 kilometers per hour. So something to account for, but of course we're on the highest level of Trackmania, so that's why it's mattering. And Tween unstoppable. Can extend his lead even further. Clean line. Shay with more speed. Shay with more speed. Shay to the finish. 0.004 of a second. And Tween will stay ahead, even though it looked dire for him, but finishing so far to the left that this was his round. What a nice round. .108, now 30 points of a gap for Tween. He has everything to work for here, or everything to work with. He can calm down and just play his race and still be able to make it into finalists first and close out this match. Now Tween again with a lot of speed onto that plastic corner. And that is Richie, not with the best approach, so Sheinimi will overtake him. Let's see Tween a bit further behind, 1/4 of a second. Still something that he can catch up to, especially with a good ending, with a lot of speed. Nothing is happening in this checkpoint when it comes to the gap changes. Let's see what Tween can do. Richie, awkward approach, but Tween will save it. Maybe he wants to capitalize from a mistake, but who's getting first, Shay or Richie? It will be Sheinimi. 1:54, taking it home. Viinch cannot match the pace in this grand final, only in some of those rounds. But I think he only got 1 first position for now. And Shay defending his second place, up to 88. Next round, the last round on this map. And Tween could go up to 122 points if he wins the round. Finalist mode will be activated once a player has surpassed 140 points. So that is something that you should consider. Richie, wide approach, a lot of speed, very nice line, and also Tween closing in. Different approach for the drift, had to readjust in that drift corner. And look at that, Tween with a good successive jump section, finding himself in the lead, but it's so close. It will be all on the outside dirt turn. Tween a bit more inside, good approach there as well. And Tween can go into the lead, but Shay not oversteering that one too much. And he will win the round with a great time, a 1:4.32. Tween on second place, and Sheinimi with a lot of good rounds in the last couple of, just on this map in particular. He played very well on it. 98 points, now 20 points. The gap has shrunk from 30. I went from 20 to 30 and now back to 20. So he shows that he's ready on this one. And now we go to map number 4, which is none other than Solitude by Centurion and Sampler. Small warm up to start so we can calm down a bit for those last hectic rounds. This could be the last map for Tween. This could be it for him. This could be Jover, guys, but I mean, he still has to kill the finest mode, which you have seen in Canyon can sometimes be easier said than done. Me played absolutely fantastic, but then was not able to find the winning rounds, and I think closed it out in the 6th or 7th attempt. So it was quite something to play for. And then of course got that second place, but it could have been much more. So clearing finals mode is sometimes not an easy task. But, I mean, who do we talk about here? It's Tween, having so much LAN experience, just, you know, 4 times World Championship vice champion, and also qualified and played a lot of other events, as well as a lot of Gamers Assemblies. I think he has won in 2016, if I recall that correctly, and also gotten a lot of finalist appearances. So Tween is no stranger to this format, and probably one of the last ones standing when we talk about the old generation of Trackmania players. So good to see that his mindset and everything is still ongoing. And I mean, I would be happy, and I mean, I'm a bit biased here, to see the only non-French player who plays this event winning this event. Yeah. Of course it's biased, but it would be cool to seeing this. Because Tween has a nice mental game and a nice mindset, and with that also winning another round, even though Richie had a good ending, but it wasn't enough. So where we could have point 1-2 from Sheinimi. Tween is on second place. And Tween up to 128 points. Very nice. Not finalist just yet. It's at 140 points. And not at 120 as Yezop thought about. Not sure, is there another French cast from Yezop? Because I've seen him on the server quite a lot. But if Tween wins this round or gets second in both of those, he will be finalist and can close it out. But so far, this round looks not that good for him in terms of him getting that first position, as Shay and Viinch are ahead. Viinch and Shay both with very aggressive lines. 1 too far to the left, 1 too far to the right. And also Shay not with a good drift. I think that was the gear as well, giving him some struggle. And Richie and Viinch are still out in front of Tween, but Tween had a great ending section, coming closer towards Viinch even. Can't get that first position. What is the Slovakian doing? Good line, but it's not enough to overtake, but still he gets a second place, and Viinch will also get his, I think, second first position in this match. Up to 79 points he goes. And Shay with only 3 points in this round, but I mean the biggest winner was Viinch, but also Tween, up to 134 points. Only need of a second position to activate finalist mode, and having a shot of winning 500 points for the World Tour, but also 320 euro or 311 euro in cash prize, and also calling himself the Gamers Assembly 2024 Mixed Champion. I mean, he already won on this map pack at the Maxland event that happened 1 month ago. So keep that in mind. And right now Tween leads the race. He can deny some points towards Viinch and also Richie. Shay has made a mistake, so he will drop further down the line. And also now the battle Richie versus Shay is getting spicy. So Tween will be in finals and can close it out here. And there's nothing else to say than good luck to him. Great time as well, a 0.36. And there you go. Good luck to Tween. He's the finalist and can win Gamers Assembly 2024 Mixed Edition. Here we go. This could be it. We could crown a recurring champion with Tween, who has won already in the past. I think 2016, if my memory serves me correct. 17, 18 was Pack, but let's focus on this round. As Tween gets a great start, finds himself in the lead, and he could take it home, but doesn't get the grip. On the whole, was maybe a bit too anxious to just go too far inside on that and clipping. So Tween is behind, and Shay and Richie are ahead here on this penultimate round on Solitude from Sampler and Centurion. Tween is behind. 0.3, and it will be very hard to catch up. And Sheinimi could get himself a huge chunk of points. But also Richie can come closer, but that don't count out Tween with a great ending. He can make it happen, but no, it is not enough. Sheinimi wins the round with a 0.32. That is a nice time. Tween caught up quite a bit in the end. 0.2 of a second, but he didn't close it out. So the others are getting some points. Maybe on the last rounds. Maybe there. Tween is going to make it. 5th round on Solitude. Round number 20 of this grand final, and we could see a winner here with Tween being so close of making it, playing so dominant, and 2 mistakes have happened from Viinch and Sheinimi, and now it's Richie versus Tween here for the crown. Let's see if Tween can close it out in his second finals attempt and take home 500 points for the World Tour. But no, Richie gets a really good line, and Tween will not make it for now. Also clipping there, and Tween is stumbling on this map. After very good rounds, he's now able to look at the others, getting a lot of points, especially Richie and Sheinimi. We're now both up to more than 100 points, but also Viinch with a second place here, not looking too bad. Until Stormy, thank you very much. So we go to the 5th map, the last one of this rotation, and Tween is still not through. Sheinimi 121 points, Richie 110. Ooh, and that is a spicy one. Lamartine by Clem and Mephisto. The last map of this rotation. If this is Jover on this map, we're gonna go to map number 1 again. Well, look at a 59.28. And this map has a content window ending. And yo, Vulnera, mate, what's up? Thank you, man. So get your pause chant in the chat or your watching emotes, whatever you prefer the most. This could be it. This could be it, guys. Gamers Assembly 2024 could see a new champion or a recurring one with Tween. But of course, we will know more after this great warm-up, actually. Richie and Tween fighting it out. And Richie with a 0.47. Only 0.2 away from the world records. There you go. Good luck, have fun. The pressure is on for Tween. Let's see if he can close it out. Round 1 out of 5. Here we go. Tween, I think on his 3rd or 4th finals attempt. And now we can close it out. Important to hold gear 4 in this sector and get a very early entry and go very tight to the corner, else you're gonna bump. And then you drop gear 4 here and get it again, but then it's all the way back into a very tight corner here where you can get grip on the inside. And look at that round here. Richie setting up very wide, will have a lot of speed to work with, and he also has a good time on this map. Panda has the world record on this one, and let's follow Tween, who has to crack Richie here in this one. And he is so far so good, looking like he will be able to, because Tween goes a bit further inside. Richie will have more speed, but this could be it. Tween could win. Gamers Assembly 2024. One more jump and Tween will take it. Tween is your Gamers Assembly 2024 mixed champion, and I can say this is fully deserved. The Slovakian came, saw, and conquered, and is also now the leader in the Trackmania World Tour. 500 points go to him, and that is nice to see. Tween wins it, and I think that is more than deserved. 311 euro to his account as well. You love to see it. Very nice. I'm happy for him, of course. I traveled together with him. So very cool that we kind of were organizing it together with Rasta. So happy to see that Tween has made it. Good mentality. Very experienced, and he shows Richie, Shay, and Viinch where to go. GG's. All right, next round. Round number 3, I think, on this map. I'm not sure if this is bugged or not because of, no, it's round number 2. I mean, yeah, it was the first round on this map. I was this order because of the warm-up. Shay versus Richie. Sheinimi in the lead, and with that only has to finish the next round in order to claim final status himself. Richie up to 120 points as well. So not too bad, but I think we're gonna definitely see a round on the next map. But every player above 100 and 100 points now. So this Tween winning it. Very nice. Next round, we will have a finalist, but what will Richie do? Will he go into 130 points? No, he will not. So he is behind, and Viinch now up to 111 points. Slowing down a bit though. What is Richie cooking there? Also a bit further behind. Well, this is not a good round here, guys, but I mean, you also have to win those ones in order to be making it into the top. And there you go. Viinch wins the rounds. Good approach as well. And Richie will fail it. Goes for the respawn. Shay takes second place and denies some points to Richie, who now is up to 124 points. And Shay is in finals. Good luck to him. Good luck on round 4. Who will win 300 World Tour points as well as 150 euro. That is awarded for that second place. Shay looking to be the strongest after Richie having an insane run yesterday in the winner bracket match. I said that if he performs like yesterday, he could have definitely made it into the finalist as the first person. It was a very close fight between him and Tween, but now Shay just has a very good match. And the DNF player gets a good line. Sheinimi with a mistake, but Richie clipping. Oh no, that is very unfortunate. Viinch now with that in the lead. And now he's also up, like he would win 2 consecutive rounds in a row with that. Oh, very close there, and only the ending left for him to get some points. Richie with a very risky approach. And Viinch will take it. Richie on second. Shay will not deny any points. And now it's getting quite comfortable there for that second place. 121 points, 130 points. We could see a triple final situation. Yo, thank you very much, Spezza. Thank you, man. All right, but the last round is happening, round 25. And we're not done just yet. It's 140. The point was 140. And look at that line from Richie. Beautiful execution. And keep in mind, Sheinimi still in finalist. Oh my god. I thought for a second that Richie clipped there, but even got more speed out of that. Oh my god. What are you doing, Richie? Imagine playing like that when 100 plus euro on the line. That was so close, ×2. And now Richie is on a great time. Doesn't minimize airtime accordingly. Let's follow Sheinimi. No, he's too far behind. What is Viinch doing? We had a very good run on this map, but wasn't able to dethrone Tween. And Richie will be in finalist. Wow, what a good performance there. Richie really deserves this 10-pointer in this round. We go to the first map again. And it is Desync by Whiskey. That's where everything started in this grand final, and that's where everything is going to end. Desync, and we have one warm-up before we're gonna start the last map of this grand final. Clearly put my earbuds back in after hearing that scream. No, jokes aside, of course. We could see a turbo finalist, but for that, Viinch has to deny Richie and Sheinimi twice. I mean, there's Counter-Strike people here, so what do you expect? And also Rainbow Six in front of me. Yeah. All right, one of us ended. We're gonna start. This is the last map of this grand final. And I just want to say thank you guys for the support. Thank you for just joining in and supporting the stream amongst this weekend. I had a lot of fun. Formula E was also fun, and let's go into this round. Because it is Shay, Richie and Viinch still fighting out for the World Tour points. 300, 200 and 125 respectively for the positions second, third and fourth. But also the cash prize of 150 for second and 60 for third. Fourth gets nothing, unfortunately. But look at that, Viinch with a very good line, and he could do it. He could deny both Richie and Shay the victory, the second place, but Viinch having to readjust, so Richie will come closer and will overtake. Good outside dirt turn as well from him. And it is Sheinimi pushing, but also Viinch with a great line, going a bit wider, will have a bit more speed, but it's hard to control. Viinch is out. We will have a second place here in this round between them, and I think it will be Richie, who had a wonky match. Shay looking also very good in this match, but it's not enough. Richie will take the second place in this year's Gamers Assembly 2024 Mixed Edition, and he is through. GG's. Richie has it. Now it's between Shay and Viinch for the last spot in the prize money. Oh, and I think it's decided. Viinch with the early mistake, and it's Shay's round to lose. Classic. After performing so well and almost doing a comeback, you then fail this kind of stuff. Oh man, that is very unfortunate here for Viinch, but still Sheinimi, I think that is a deserved third place. Even though he got that nose slide there for a second, I thought that he would start a drift, but no, he went for a neo slide by the looks of it. And there you have it. Sheinimi only with one more decisive turn to go, and that is this turn here after, where he can overheat and clip and even get airtime. But Sheinimi does it nicely, and he will get himself that third position. Only one more jump to go for Sheinimi, and here we go. He will get third position. Great performance, and goes home with 200 World Tour points as well as 60 euro. GG's to Sheinimi. Great grand final though, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my casting. In some moments it was a bit lightheaded, but it's always like that. I do not take that for granted. And yeah, thanks for the support. It was a great weekend of Trackmania. There were so many things happening. Also, the APAC region has cooked something in the morning. Maybe I've seen that as well. Unfortunately, didn't, because I was falling asleep. I was asleep. Then Gamers Assembly, Formula E happening as well. TSCC, so many events. It was a W weekend for Trackmania. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it wherever you have been. So, GG.